Who's your pretty little girl? Hmm? Who's got a ponytail? Oh yes, it's you. What? I love you. I do. I love you. I can't do it. I can't do it. Get in, loser. We're going shopping. I ballsed it.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god, clean your cars. Pigs. Hey.
Hi. Hey guys, so I'm just doing a quick check-in. It is of course Christmas Eve, but I just thought I'd kickstart this vlog and let you know that I'm still reading An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. I actually have, and have had since this morning, 22 pages of this book left, and I just have not had time to finish it. So I'm hoping when I get in bed tonight I can read these 22 pages and update you on my thoughts about this. I am still really enjoying it. I'm not sure how it's going to end yet, even though there's still little of the book left. And if you watched last week's vlog, you will know that this is the book that I am reading for the challenge to decorate the trees with Hagrid for the Christmas at Hogwarts magical readathon. Earlier today, as you saw, I did go and pick up Ryan. Ryan's going to be here for Christmas and we're going to have a grand old time. There's going to be lots of books flying around, as I'm sure you're going to see. But I'm going to go now and join everybody else with the Christmas festivities, and I'm sure I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so I did mean to update you yesterday, but I got carried away with the festivities a little bit. But I did finish on Monday night An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. I actually thoroughly enjoyed this. I did give it 4 stars because I feel like the ending was a little bit abrupt. Like I've said a million times, this is what I wish Holly Black books were, but what I will say is that there is a heavy focus on romance in this, and I really love romantic fantasy, you know that I do, but I also like there to be plot. So if you think of like the Throne of Glass series, it's heavily romantic centered, but there is also like this big epic plot, and I feel like this, for my personal taste, was a little bit more romance and less plot. Like everything seemed to wrap up really quickly. This is a really short book. It definitely could have been longer, and I am definitely very highly anticipating Margaret Rogerson's next book, which is about sorcerers, I think. But I absolutely fell in love with her writing in this. It felt very much like a fairy tale, which I really enjoyed. It was very whimsical, it was very dark, and the fairies in this are very much the fairy tale kind. mind. They're not almost human, they're very different from humans. They're tricksters, they're manipulative, and they're cruel. And I absolutely loved it. So this completed the challenge for the Magical Readathon to read a book with gold detailing, and that was for the prompt to decorate the trees with Hagrid. From there, I have moved on to go to the 3 broomsticks for Pixie Mulled Wine, and yesterday I did complete Rat Queens Volume 1. This is a reread for me, however, I did only really reread it because I wanted to read Rat Queens Volume 2, which is the actual book that I plan to use for this prompt. I'm about 2/3 of the way through this, but I will have it finished by tonight, and then I will have finished the Mulled Pixie Wine prompt. And the challenge for that was to read a book that you think you can finish in a day or an evening, which finished all of that yesterday, will finish all of this today. So both of these are going towards that one challenge. And if you don't know, this is like a high fantasy graphic novel series that follows these 4 girls who are sort of mercenaries for hire, and they complete quests, and it's just kind of about their personal lives, the trouble that they have when they go on their quests. And also they're really fighty and they fight amongst themselves, and I absolutely love this graphic novel series despite not having finished Volume 2 yet. So that is like my reading update, but I'll just let you know that when I have finished Rat Queens Volume 2, I will be moving on to Saga and rereading Saga Volume 8 and then reading Saga Volume 9, which is going to break my heart, and they will be for the challenge to attend the Yule Ball, and that is a book that you have been preparing yourself for, which is going to be Saga Volume 9. Today is the last day of the Magical Readathon, so I'm not sure I'm actually going to complete that in today, but we're gonna see how it goes. As you guys may have seen, like I did have like quite a lot of b-roll from yesterday. We had a really good Christmas. I cooked everything without burning anything, although Ryan would have something to say about my carrot and oh my god, he's coming. Please don't.
Hey guys, hey, what's up? Oh god, you are so short.
I'm not that much short.
Hey guys. So Becca did a really good job at cooking the Christmas meal. However, she put a bit too much butter in the carrot and swede mash. So it was basically a plate of butter. It was good though. It was a bit mushy. It's my input. Yeah. Food was nice though. What are we gonna do tonight? I don't know. I'm leaving now. Bye guys. So aside from that, Christmas went really well. We did play some of the Game of Thrones strategy living card game, which you saw a little bit of as well. My dog was being adorable in my new blanket, which was just so cute. We are heading out tomorrow because like just for a day out, so I think we may be going to we actually haven't decided where we're going, but we're going somewhere where there will be shops. I have a £25 gift voucher I received for Christmas, so I may go and spend that in Waterstones if we go somewhere that there is a Waterstones. Like I said, we don't know where we're going, but I will take you along with me, and aside from that, I'll fill you in when I finish another book. I just finished Saga Volume 9 and I'm not okay. I'm really not okay. I saw it. No. I knew it was coming and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna cry, it's gonna be okay. It's not gonna be okay. It's not gonna be okay. Hey guys, so I have quite a bit to fill you in on. As I mentioned in the car before, I have finished Saga Volume 9, which means that I did get to last night finishing Rat Queens Volume 2 and also rereading Saga Volume 8. So Rat Queens, I gave this one 4 stars because I looked into it last night and the illustrator has changed because they didn't want him on the comic because of like an offense. While I do still like the art in this volume, I don't like it as much as the original one, and I have discovered that the artist does change again and I like that art even less. But storyline wise, I do really enjoy this. I did give it 4 stars because the art style and the direction that they're heading with the art is really not my favourite, and I am really fussy when it comes to art styles in graphic novels, which is why you don't see me reading too many. For me to spend money on a graphic novel, because it's a lot of money for the time that you invest into reading it, I have to be sure. So I tend to pick up ones that I'm sure I'm really gonna like, and I also pick up ones with art that I really like because the art is like a must-have. Like, it must have nice art for me to like it. And so I gave this one 4 stars. I then reread
Saga Volume 8, I did give this one 5 stars, as I had originally. Really enjoyed this. Not the strongest in the series by any means. I think the weakest for me are 6 and 8, but 5 stars regardless, because I absolutely adore this, and there was nothing wrong with it. It just wasn't 100% as epic as the other installments. I didn't get to Saga Volume 9 last night. I've left it in the car as well, so I don't have it to like physically show you, but I finished it today in the car. So that means for the magical readathon I completed 3 challenges, and that was to finish my coursework, decorate the trees with Hagrid, and to meet at the 3 broomsticks and drink mulled pixie wine. And then I almost completed the Yule Ball challenge, which is kind of where I wanted to be at anyway. Saga Volume 9 though, as you may have noticed from the previous clip, it absolutely just... Saga does not hold punches, but my god, at the end of volume 9, and then I worked out that because the creators are going on hiatus for the whole of 2019, if they come back in 2020, the volume is still only going to be released, like the volumes that I collect and read is still only going to be released at the end of 2020. And my heart hurts, okay? I've never been more destroyed by a Saga volume than I was by that one. It was traumatic. It was emotional. And I'm not okay with it. So now that the readathon is over, I'm going to be picking up Kinslayer, which was going to be my last book for the readathon anyway, and then if I wasn't participating in the readathon, it was going to be the next book that I read. This is by J. Kristoff. It is the second book in the Lotus War trilogy, and it follows a girl who is the daughter of a huntsman in like a dystopian steampunky Japanese setting, and they are sent on a mission to hunt down this mythical beast. They think it's impossible because the world is so polluted that most animals are extinct anyway, and so they don't hold out much hope of finding this mythical creature. Can't really reveal much about the second book because, spoilers, quite a lot happens in the first book. It's a wild ride. This is chunky, so this could be my last book of the year. I may not finish it, but my Goodreads goal is currently on 89 books, which means that for next year I will be setting it to 90 unless I finish this. For those of you that don't know, I do always set my Goodreads goal to 1 more than I read the previous year. If my total for this year stays at 89 books, then next year it will be set to 90. And like 90 is a round number, so like I'm kind of happy to take it easy with this and not rush through it in the next week. That being said, I am off work until the 7th of January, so I do have plenty of time to read, and I may end up finishing this before January 1st, although that's Tuesday, so maybe not. I also do have planned my week of wrap-ups. There's going to be a video every day from Sunday the 30th of December through to the following Sunday, with the only exception being that I won't be posting a video on Friday. So it's like my week of wrap-ups, like my best and worst of the year will come in there, my December wrap up, maybe stats and goals if I do have time to film that one as well, and like my most surprising and disappointing. So I'm going to be doing a lot of filming and editing, but if I do have time for reading, this is probably what I'm going to be focusing on. Like I said, still have like quite a chunk of time off work, so it's definitely doable. I went to York today. I did a bit of shopping, which I shouldn't have done. Also really annoying, I left my book voucher at home. If you watch my haul, you'll know that I have a £25 book token, and I left it at home. But that's okay, because the Waterstones in York is not my favourite, and I didn't see anything that I was desperate for. So I may actually just keep hold of it and maybe pre-order some books with it, or save it for like special hardbacks that will be coming out that I want. Like I'll want the Second City of Brass book and the hardback that matches the first one. But I did get some books. So we'll start with the traditional books, and I broke my own rule for these. Back in the day, a couple of years ago, my issue with buying books was money. Like I couldn't afford to buy books new, and so when I went to charity shops and I purchased books, if they had like the 3rd book in a series I wanted to read, then I would buy it, because money was my issue. I had plenty of space. Now I have plenty of money to buy books, but space is my issue. So I shouldn't really have bought these, but it's just so rare for me to see them in charity shops, and I did already break my rule like a year ago, and I bought like the 6th book in this series. But today at a charity shop I got Blood of Elves and Time of Contempt by Andrzej Sapkowski, which I believe are the 2nd and 4th books in the Witcher series. And so now I own like 2, 4 and 6. So I can't even start the series. I know Elliot Brooks is hosting a Witcher read-along starting in January, as well as a Cosmere read-along, and combined with the Game of Thrones read-along that I'm hosting, as well as Ryan's Harry Potter read-along and the Hunger-along that I plan on taking part in, I think that's a lot, so I'm not gonna like rush out to buy the 1st book in the series, which I think is The Last Wish. But this is definitely a series that I want to read, and I'm pretty sure that I am going to enjoy it. Plus they only cost me £1 each, so it's not too bad. Because I didn't have my book voucher, I was adamant I wasn't getting anything from Waterstones, but we did go to, it's not my local comic book store, but it is my favourite comic book store, and it is called Travelling Man. They sell strategy card games like the one that we were playing the other night, as well as obviously comics, graphic novels and manga. As I finished Saga Volume 9 on the drive there. I had a massive graphic novel hole in my heart, especially as I'm up to date on Rat Queens, like volumes that I actually own. And I didn't want Rat Queens volume 3 because I'm a little bitter about the art. So I was looking for something new that's like as good as those, like a fantasy sci-fi kind of thing. And I saw this, and this is a Traveling Man exclusive cover. And the art was so beautiful, and it's also by Image, which are like, I've only ever read Image comics, so like I would say they're my favourite. It was just so beautiful. I couldn't. Look at that. Oh, so I don't really know what this is about because, like I said, the art is really important to me when I read comics, but there's only one volume out so far, and it's called Isola. So I'm just going to read the back to you because I don't really know much. How far would you journey to save Queen and Kingdom? An evil spell has been cast on the Queen of Mar, and her captain of the guard will do anything to reverse it. Their only hope lies on an island half a world away, a place known in myth as Isola, Land of the Dead. So it says it's a lavish new fantasy series from acclaimed storytellers, and I believe that these people who authored this worked on Batgirl of Burnside, Gotham Academy, and the abominable Charles Christopher. The art, just look at this. It was just so stunning that I just could not say no. Then, because I was adamant that I wasn't buying books, I got something that's very strange for me. Now, as I've just said, I'm really picky about the art in graphic novels, and so this particular format of book has never appealed to me, but it is something that I have wanted to try. It is very much outside of my comfort zone, I have to admit. But a lot of people love it, you know? A lot of people love this format. You guys know me, I love Japanese culture, especially in books and Japanese storytelling. I love it. So, I was in my comic book store, and they had a 3 for 2 offer on Manga. So I have 3 mangas, 3 different ones, so that I could give them all a try. They are all horror, because with like the super colourful, like more girly ones, I don't really know a lot about them. But with these, like I have like a good base knowledge possibly of what they're about. So the first one I picked up is Death Note, the Black Edition. So this is volumes 1 and 2. I'm not too sure of the storyline of this, and I haven't looked into it, and that is because a very long time ago when I was a teenager, I was watching an adaptation of Death Note, and I can't for the life of me remember which one it is, but I was super hooked. But it was really late at night and I fell asleep. I think it's like a movie adaptation, and I think that it's live action, and the scary guy in it, this dude, I believe that he was like cartoon and everything else was live action. So I've been intrigued ever since, but because it's black and white, I'm going to be honest, because it's black and white, that is the reason that I've never tried manga before. But I kind of like the art in this. Of the 3 that I've got, this is probably the art that I like the least, but I do like it, and I know that I like the story of this, so I'm going to give this a try, and then I'm going to try and hunt down that adaptation, find out whichever one it was, and watch it, and maybe watch the anime. I hope that this doesn't lead to an obsession of collecting manga and watching anime, because I don't have time or shelf space for that. So because they were 3 for 2, I didn't really know what else I wanted apart from Death Note, but I didn't want to get like 3 volumes in case I didn't like it. So I picked up this because it's a fandom I'm already acquainted with, and this is Resident Evil, the Mahawa Desire, and this is a prequel to Resident Evil 6, which a lot of you guys, if you play the Resident Evil games, will think that it's trash, but I really enjoyed it. And the reason that I enjoyed it is because I really enjoy playing Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6 with my friend, because you get a co-op feature. So I have played Resident Evil 5 and 6 with Ryan, and also with my other friend Ben. Like, I've played them multiple times, and this follows Chris and Piers, who are 2 of my favourite Resident Evil characters. But I got this because I'm already familiar with the fandom, and I love Resident Evil. I haven't played the new one because to me it isn't in the core series if it doesn't have like Leon or Chris or Jill or anything in it. I'm gonna try this one as well. This one's like the shortest one that I've got, and I really love the art style in this one. The last one that I got by a quite well-known manga author, I believe it's Junji Ito, but it's not Uzumaki. I wanted Uzumaki, but it wasn't in stock, but because they were on a 3 for 2 offer, I had to pick something up. Uzumaki is known as like the scariest manga to ever have existed, so I picked up Gyo? Not sure how to pronounce that, but this is a horror story about a giant fish with legs, which isn't my normal thing, but you know, the author of the scariest manga to ever exist, I gotta give it a go. So it's very strange, you know, that I picked up 3 manga that I'm really like unfamiliar with the format, and also they're all horror, which is not something I normally read. So last of all, because this is a very long update, I went to Primark, and I know you guys do like my Primark hauls, so I'll show you what I've got, although it is kind of boring. So this sweater that I'm wearing, I got 2 of these for Christmas off my boyfriend's mum. I got the green one that I wore in my Christmas haul video, and this yellow one. You guys know I'm obsessed with yellow right now. I think it's since I had my hair lightened, like it kind of looks good. but whatever. I went to Primark specifically with the intention of getting more of these. I got a navy one, which was on sale. It was half price. It was only £5. A turquoise one, which is inside out because I tried it on. And this is the one that I'm like least sure about, but I got a coral one. So I now have 5 of these jumpers, but I really like them. My wardrobe at the minute is actually like a Sims wardrobe. I have the same thing, just in multiple different colours. Like the top I'm wearing is one of those long sleeve Primark tops I really like. I am obsessed. The only problem with these is that they are very warm. So like, I feel like I'll only be able to wear them in December, January and February when it's at like its actual coldest, because they are so hot. Like I just can't. They're so hot. But that is everything for this very long update. It's Ryan's last night tonight. He's going home in the morning. I'm going to the hairdresser's, getting a trim and a little bit of a dye job, so I'll show you that when I get back. But until then, I'm gonna go play Game of Thrones. Every time I start I cough. Hey guys, so this is just gonna be a quick little update because it is quite late. It is, I think it's past midnight now. But first, let's address the elephant in the room. I'm blonde. Well, I'm not like, I said I was blonde on Twitter and I felt very blonde earlier, but now that like I've been filming with it and looking at it, it's more like a early 2000s Beyonce colour than like actually blonde. But it's like compared to my natural colour and how we were before, we're hella blonde. I don't really have any reading to update you on because last night I read up to page 7 of Kingslayer and I haven't touched it since. I filmed my January TBR today and I'm very nervous for that to go up. I thought it was like an excellent idea. Now I'm like, oh, it's terrible, everyone's gonna hate it, why did you do this? So I'm having like that thought spiral. And the other thing that I just wanted to quickly update you on is that I never updated you on what's going on with Rosie's tail. So like on Sunday I did say that it was a bit nasty. She had a little tail incident. The good news is that she is healing nicely. We didn't have to take her to the vets after it was all cleaned out. It's like there's no infection anymore. It's not gooey or anything disgusting. It's healing quite nicely, just a little scabby as with most cuts when they heal, so that is all good. So this morning I did go to the hairdressers. I've just been doing like video stuff really. Oh my god, that's taken me all day. It's like midnight and I've pretty much just done video stuff since I got back. I really didn't realize that. But I'm currently playing Spyro because with Ryan being here and like Christmas stuff I haven't had a chance to. I'm hoping tomorrow actually to just put a wash on and then do nothing else for the rest of the day. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited for a chill day. I want to do some reading. I want to do some just like relaxing stuff, you know, I don't normally do because that's why I'm off work, to chill out. But that's pretty much all I've got. I just wanted to check in and let you know how Rosie's doing, and like while my hair's all nice because I had it done today, I thought I'd show it off before, you know, I wash it myself and it goes all frizzy and horrible and we're back to normal trashy Becca. Last time I spoke to you, I hadn't actually read much of this. I was on like page 7 and I think that was Friday night. Is it even Sunday today? Because I'm off work and I just really don't know, but I'm assuming it is. So I think that was Friday night and I was on page 7 and now I'm on page 201. I am really enjoying this. The first couple of chapters like took a little bit of time to get into, but I think that was because first off I had a headache, so I was feeling very foggy headed. But now that I'm in it, I really love it again. I don't think I'm going to finish this by the end of the year, because I have 400 pages left and it is like 5 p.m. I have just filmed 3 videos, but I'm doing a week of wrap up. So like the day that this is going up is the first day of that week. But like today I have my TBR going up and then the vlog will go up tomorrow. Then we have my December wrap up on Tuesday and we have my most disappointing reads on Wednesday, my most surprising on Thursday, my worst on Saturday. I'm taking a break on Friday, but I might put up my Kingdom of Ash book diary, but probably by the time I get that far I will just really not want to edit, so I probably won't. So worst books on Saturday and best books on Sunday. So I just filmed 3 very long videos and I don't want to hear myself talk for a very long time, so I thought I would just wrap up this vlog now, even though we still have a lot of the evening left for me to read some more of this book, because I don't want to talk. I'm sick of hearing my own voice. If you make YouTube videos, you'll get this, like, you just get tired of talking, you know? You just want to sleep. Fun fact, next week's vlog is going to be like a little bit of deja vu because Ryan is coming back here again tomorrow for New Year, and I think he's going to be going back on Thursday again, so it'll be like a repeat of the week that's just gone. So you may see a little bit more of Ryan. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing while he's here. We'll be playing more Game of Thrones obviously, but aside from that I'm not really sure. But that's pretty much all I have to say to you guys right now. Please don't forget to like this vlog if you liked it and subscribe if you wanna. But I will see you very, very soon. Bye!
Oh, you bite your friend like chocolate. You say you'll go where nobody knows, with guns hidden under our petticoats. We're never gonna quit it, no, we're never gonna quit it, no.